How are ya? I'm gonna show you how I do the jacket mold for the shoulder pieces. I've got my part done. The other one was done previously. If you've watched the other videos, I've pre-mixed 20 ounces of smooth-on Mold Max 30 with about a cap full of Tyvek 2 thickener, which is about right. The stuff doesn't fall out of the bucket, so that's where you want it, and it's still brushable. And unlike some other silicones, this you can brush this on pretty thick, just as long as you cover like all little nooks and crannies and stuff like that. This is not a problem at all. You put enough like a cap full of Tyvek. This stuff doesn't drip, so there's really next to no waste, which is a fantastic product to work with. If you find that if you put Tyvek in it, you find that it's still kind of sloshing a bit back and forth in the container, add a little bit more. Just don't add too much, because it's going to be getting close to a paste-like consistency, and that's a little tough to work with. But for the purpose of being able to brushing on the jacket mold, this is just the right consistency. It applies very easily. Trying to have the least amount of my back to you, but since I don't have a cameraman, this is going to have to do. So I'm just going to get a decent thickness coat on here. Nothing too thick, because I do want to be able to cover everything with the base coat. And 20 ounces does it easily. And this stuff adheres well. Like, there's no dripping, there's no sagging, and there's no odor. The stuff doesn't smell whatsoever. Well, that I can tell anyway. And I don't smoke or anything, so my nose is good. Like, you can put, I've got a garbage bag underneath this my model, just in case anything does drip. But like I said, this stuff, the way I mix it, doesn't move. So it's more of a fail-safe than anything else. I know it's not going to drip, but just 'cause. If you're new at this, I'd probably suggest that if you're not too sure as to if you've mixed it properly, so on and so forth. It's always prudent to be well prepared rather than having to react to a situation. I'll take a second as well to just say a big thank you for everybody who's shown support through this project. I know I've got a good couple hundred people that have subscribed to my videos for various reasons. I know a lot of them are for this specific project of mine, and I really do appreciate the comments, the suggestions, and just the overall support that you've shown me over the last couple years, and your patience as well. And everybody's dying to see this thing finished, myself included. if not more so than anybody else, because I get to wear it. And now it's important to get enough silicone rubber into all the little nooks and crannies. That way all the detail work that you spend time doing shows up properly. At the same time, it's important to avoid trapping any air bubbles, so if you have to go over and brush a few times just to make sure that nothing's getting trapped, take the time to do it. It's well worth it. When you're mixing Tyvek as well, it's important to thoroughly mix the compound into the silicone rubber completely, because you may get, if you don't mix properly, you may get like the first, I guess, 2/3 on the upper deck of the bucket that are a nice thick consistency, and when you get closer to the bottom, some of it's a little runnier. So you do want to be thorough in your mixing. Now I use 30 ounces in total for these shoulder jacket molds. I start with 20, get everything covered properly, then I'll go over corners, low spots, and so on with 10, just as a precautionary measure. That and add a little bit of thickness too, because 20 leaves it a little thin. And even though this stuff has a great tear strength, which I think is something like 300%, it's just good to overkill it a little bit. That way you're not stuck having to do this again. And the thing too is that if you're doing a project like this and you have, your jacket mold is cured, it's had 6-7 hours to fully dry, but you're not sure. You're thinking maybe there's a spot that just it seemed low, but now that it's cured, it's hard to tell. Mix some more and reapply. I've done this before. You can apply Mold Max 30, a fresh coat, to an already cured coat. It's totally doable. It doesn't negatively affect the jacket mold, and it's peace of mind. So if you're not sure, always best to make sure, and that way you're not in a position where you're second guessing yourself. How much time do I got left? 9:07. Okay, well, I'll be leaving you in about 20 seconds or so here, and I won't do a video for the 10 ounces because it's the same thing. You're just applying more, but you get the idea. And I'm going to turn the camera before I have to cut it. Thanks for watching.